Hey yogis, thanks for joining me today. Today our class is going to be a little bit of a faster pace and a little bit of more of an intermediate practice. But I will offer a few modifications. We're going to start standing. So go ahead and stand at the top of your mat. Lift through the toes. Really focus on pressing the feet down into the mat. And then release the toes. Bringing the right hand to the heart and the left hand to the belly. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, allow the shoulders to release. Another nice big inhale. Fill through the belly. Exhale. Relax. Just taking a moment to become aware of your breath. Following every inhale and exhale. And notice how you're feeling in this present moment. And maybe taking this time to set any intentions you would like for this practice. On the next inhale, releasing the arms, bringing the arms behind the back, interlacing the fingers, draw the shoulders down. Expand the heart through, bringing the gaze slightly upward. Exhale, hinge from the hips, nice and slow. Releasing the arms back behind you. Release the arms down, bring to heart space center. Nice big inhale, coming all the way up into a chair. And then inhale, extend all the way up into extended mountain. Release the hands back to heart space center. So we're going to do that 2 more times. Hands come behind the back, clasping the hands together. Draw the shoulders down. Expand the heart through. Exhale, forward fold. Hold and breathe. Release the hands down. Inhale, rise, chair. All the way up, mountain. Hands back to heart space center. Hands come behind back. Pull the chest through. Exhale, fold. Moving a little bit faster this time. Release the hands down. Inhale, rise, chair. And then come all the way up. Hands back to heart space center. We're going to do that, and we're going to add on to it a little bit now. So hands come behind the back, pulling the arms down, bringing the gaze slightly more upward. Exhale, release. Forward fold. Releasing the hands down, rise, chair. And then we're going to take and we're going to bring the hands to the heart space center. And you're going to lift that left foot off the mat. And then slowly bring it back. High lunge. Adjust my mic here. Keeping the hands together, drawing the hips so that the tailbone is aiming down towards the floor. You're going to release those hands back behind you, allowing the shoulders to open. Exhale, releasing the hands down to the mat, coming into a low lunge. And then stepping the right foot back to meet the left. Lowering down, chaturanga. Slide through, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pressing those heels down into the mat and the hands down into the earth. Slightly walking the feet in towards the center. Bending the knees and hinging at the hips. Acting like your legs are a spring. Engage the core. Hop or step quickly in between the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come back, heart space center. Hands come behind back, interlace the fingers. Drawing down. Exhale, release, forward fold. Unclasp the hands, bring to heart space center. Sail them up towards the sky. Chair pose. Hands come back to the heart. Lifting the right leg this time. And then bringing it behind you, coming into high lunge. Maybe seeing if you can go a little bit deeper into the high lunge this time. Keeping the hands together, release the hands behind you, allowing the shoulders to open. Release the hands down to the earth. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Tuck the tailbone down and in. Pull the belly button to the spine. Come forward, chaturanga. Slide through, up dog. Tuck toes under. Or roll over the toes, down facing dog. Hold and breathe. Slightly stepping into the center, bending at the knees. Hop in between the hands or step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands back to heart space center. We're going to do that one more time. Stay with me. Hands come behind the back, clasping the hands together, pulling the chest through. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Releasing down. Release the hands, bring to heart space center. Inhale, rise, chair. Now challenge yourself here a bit. Leave the hands up towards the sky, and this time raise the left foot, and then bring it back into that high lunge without bringing the hands to the heart space center. Really focus on driving that front knee towards the top of the mat. Release the hands back behind you, allowing the shoulders to open. Bringing it back up, rotate towards the left or the right leg. And then spiral back down, bringing the hands to the earth. Step the right foot back to the left. Engage the core, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Really focusing on lengthening through the legs, all the way up through the spine, and pressing the floor away with the hands and the feet. Step the feet in towards the center. Engage the core. Hop or quickly step in between the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, release towards the earth. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. Hands come back to heart space center. Hands come behind the body, pulling down towards the floor. Exhale, release, forward fold. Releasing the hands, bringing back to the heart. Inhale, chair. Keeping the hands up there. Remember, challenge yourself. Lift. Forget my sides. Lift the right leg and then bring it behind you, leaving the left foot in front, really driving the left knee forward and the right heel back. Release the hands back behind you, allowing the shoulders to open. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, twisting towards the left leg. Rotate the arms down, bringing them back on the outsides of the feet. Step the left foot back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Whew. Stepping the feet into the center. Engage the core, bending at the knees. Spring your feet in between the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to rise to half lift. And we're going to lift the right leg, coming into a standing split, just as far as you can, allowing the hip to open. Hold and breathe. And then releasing the right foot down to the earth and the knee to follow. Inhale, arms rise. Sink down through the hips, lift through the spine. Release the right hand down to the mat. Left arm is still up towards the ceiling. Rotate towards the left leg. Release the right hand down. Tuck the back toe under. Downward facing dog. Stepping the feet in slightly. Again, we're going to jump in between the hands. So hop in between the hands, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Body should be feeling nice and warm now, building some heat. Again, half lift. This time we're going to lift that left leg all the way up, coming into our standing split. Allow the hip to open. Try not to rotate the arms though. And then release that left foot down. Coming into that low lunge. Arms rise. All right, now we're going to rotate, bringing that left hand down towards the mat. Right arm stays up towards the right knee. And then rotate the arm closed. We're going to walk our right foot out slightly. That way we can bring our hands directly underneath the shoulders. Tuck the back toe under. And you're going to step it just outside of the left hand. Release down, come into prayer. Our garland pose. Hold and breathe. All right. Now, we're going to press our hands down on the mat. You're going to walk your feet in slightly, lifting through the hips. We're going to come into crow pose. So options, if you do not have crow pose in your practice, is to plant the hands on the mat. You're going to rotate your arms so the eyes of your elbows are facing the top of the mat. So rotating the arms, lifting the hips up high. You can plant or climb your knees onto your upper arms and just hold here. This is option 1. Option 2 is to lift the foot off the mat. So lifting one foot. And then option 3, of course, coming into full crow. Engage the core. Hold and breathe. If you have that one foot up, switch foot. And then either bring it down or jump back, chaturanga. Slide through, upward facing dog. Tuck the feet under, downward facing dog. Release the knees down to the mat. A little out of breath after that one. And then we're going to walk them back slightly and then come forward on the belly. Release the forehead to the mat. I'm just taking a moment to recatch the breath. I know crow pose can cause our heart rate to go up a little bit and us to feel a little bit like we ran a mile. All right, bringing the hands just underneath the shoulders. Pulling the elbows in towards the torso. Nice big inhale. Press the tops of the feet down into the floor, as well as the top of the quads. And hold and breathe, coming into cobra. Exhale, release. Crawling the hands so that we are now on our elbows in Sphinx pose. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Pull the shoulders down and back. Lift the right foot to deepen the stretch. Hold and breathe. Now we're going to lift both legs to deepen it even further, pressing the top of the quads down into the mat. Maintaining length through the spine. And then release that right foot down. Keep the left foot lifted. And then release the left foot down. Slide the hands back so that they are underneath your shoulders. Release the forehead back down to the mat. Tuck the toes under. Bend the knees. Come back. Downward dog. Nice big inhale, right leg rises. Bring the right ankle to meet the left wrist. And then settle the hips down onto the mat. Hold and breathe. Option here to leave the back leg down or to bend the knee and then reach back and grab the left foot with the left hand. Release the back leg. Tuck the back toe under. Stepping back, downward facing dog. Press the heels downward. Draw the hips back. Nice big inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bring the left ankle to meet the right wrist. Release down into your pigeon. So option to stay here or bend the back knee and reach back with the right hand to grab the right ankle. Release the back leg down. Swing the leg around. And this time we're going to bring the legs out wide. Bringing the hands at heart space center. Nice big inhale, arms rise. And then exhale, release to the floor. You'll place your hands one on top of each other and just bring your forehead down onto them. Try to flex the feet and give the hamstrings a nice little stretch. Inhale, rise. We're going to swing the legs back so that they're extended out on our mat. Bringing the hands to heart space center. Lengthen through the spine, pulling the belly up and in. Nice big inhale, arms rise, and exhale, fold from the creases of our hips, maintaining a long spine. Release all the way down to the legs. See if you can go a little bit deeper. All right, crawling it back up nice and slow. Let me adjust my microphone here for a minute. All right, now we're going to slide the knees in towards the chest, placing the feet on the mat. And then you're going to gently lower all the way down onto your back. Bringing the arms out to the sides and just allow the legs to windshield wiper back and forth. Nice and slow. And then just release the legs all the way down onto the mat. Hands down by the sides. Taking a nice big inhale through the nose. Filling the belly with the breath. And then just let it go with a sigh. Another nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale, release down into that mat. And just follow your breath. Further releasing tension with each exhale. And allowing yourself to be present for you. Now you can pause it here and just stay in Shavasana as long as you want or like. But when you're ready to come out, roll over onto your left side, placing your right hand down on the floor. Gently press yourself up to a comfortable seated position and find a comfortable seat. Thank you for taking time to be in the present moment today and to practice with me. The light in me honors the light in every single one of you. See you next time.